Greetings from Tokyo, my dear friends. This is Daisuke, and I very much hope that this video finds you well and in very good spirits wherever you are in the world. And I find myself in very good spirits indeed, because right now where I am, it is the morning of Friday, December 16th, 2022 here in Tokyo. And my understanding is that a few hours ago, the Criterion Collection on its website made its announcement with respect to the planned releases it has in mind for March 2023. So let us take a look at what those are from the Criterion Collection.
One thing, one thing, one thing, one thing.
This is a video where I am responding or reacting, my initial reaction to the announcement that Criterion has just made again on its website. For more information, for more specifics, for more details, cover art designs, write-ups on the films, details about the special features that are planned, etc. My strong suggestion, of course, as always, is to check out the Criterion Collection website directly for more information about those and other films in the Criterion Collection catalog. And then, of course, also any comments that I might make now are initial ones, and they are, of course, without having the benefit of experiencing the actual item itself, because of course they aren't released yet. So that means that when they are released, and hopefully they will and when they arrive in the mail, then that'll give us the opportunity, you and I, my dear friends, that'll give us the opportunity to explore the items further. And so maybe our comments might be the same, or they might change depending on how we feel about the actual product arriving. But in the meantime, these are initial impressions going forward about, once again, the March 2023 planned releases from Criterion. And so with that, let us go to the first one. According to the website, it states, scheduled for release March 7th, 2023. And this is a film that is already in the Criterion Collection at spine number 860 under a Blu-ray, but it looks like, my understanding here is that this upcoming March, or March 2023, there seems to be a new format option to be made available. So the film is this one. This is the current Blu-ray right here, Mildred Pierce, Michael Curtiz' work, Mildred Pierce. Wow. If you haven't seen Mildred Pierce yet, it's already on a great Blu-ray right here. So you have an opportunity to check this out. And this Blu-ray, again, spine number 860, was based upon what was described at the time as being a new 4K digital restoration. Well, it appears that for March 2023, Criterion will be planning to release this film, Mildred Pierce, but this time in a 4K UHD plus Blu-ray combo. Again, that is the new format option that seems to be made available for Criterion according to its website. So again, Joan Crawford, Michael Curtiz, and it's a very dramatic, it has a very intimate scale. It's also very, it has this sweep of a type of Hollywood drama, and there is a type of reflection of say, drive and ambition and the emotional stakes and the like, with Joan Crawford's Mildred Pierce at the front and center of this. So this is a classic work. It's already on a great Blu-ray, but now we'll have the opportunity of watching it again under this new 4K UHD format. So let us see what this entails going forward. Now, I'm looking at the website here. It doesn't appear to me at the moment that there's any indication that this is this new 4K UHD offering will be based upon any new restoration or new presentation. So perhaps the materials will be the same as that which we saw for the Blu-ray. Again, we shall have to wait and see for those details. But whatever the case is, my dear friends, let us take this opportunity to re-watch and re-explore and again re-celebrate the legacy that is this great film, this Michael Curtiz film, that is Mildred Pierce. So this is first up in the month of March 2023, the 4K UHD plus Blu-ray combo release of this work at spine number 860. already on the current Blu-ray. It's a great Blu-ray, by the way, but we'll see what the new format has to offer with respect to this work, which is Mildred Pierce. Next, scheduled for release on March 14th, 2023. And this is for a film that is designated Spine Number 1174. And this is described as being from 1979 from John Woo. The film is Last Hurrah for Chivalry. Oh, this is so great. So, Hurrah for Chivalry is a work from John Woo. It's been described as being a type of wuxia. And I think the phrase used is wuxia, Criterion uses wuxia spectacle. That's what the description here, and I think that's very apropos, very apt. This is a thoroughly engaging, entertaining, very it's quite complex in places. So this is very much I'm looking forward to this incredibly. John Woo's Last Hurrah for Chivalry is going to be entering the Criterion Collection physical media catalog. This film is or has been made available through other labels. So if you already have this film, their previous releases, and maybe that might give us the opportunity for some kind of comparative analysis when the Criterion Collection release arrives. I should point out that the Criterion Collection website indicates 2K digital restoration, and also that this is going to be made available on a Blu-ray option. There doesn't seem to be any other options for format choices. So the Blu-ray, one disc Blu-ray, and then a 2K digital restoration. So it might seem that again, this might also be a nice point to compare with other past, let's say, recent releases of this work from other labels. But in any event, we have this emerging here, courtesy of the Criterion Collection Blu-ray release, and at Spine Number 1174. So John Woo work is in the collection. John Woo is back in the collection in a manner of speaking. So it's really wonderful indeed. So I'm very excited for this. This is a very entertaining work, and it'll be great to rewatch this in the context of the Criterion release. So once again, scheduled for release March 14th, 2023 for Spine Number 1174 with a Blu-ray, a one-disc Blu-ray format choice. And that is this film, which is Last Hurrah for Chivalry. Next, scheduled for release March 21st, 2023. And this is for Spine Number 1175. And this looks to be a title that will be made available on a Blu-ray format choice, 2-disc Blu-ray. Now, this is a work which is described as being from the year 2006, and the name of the filmmaker is David Lynch. The name of the work is, right here, Inland Empire. So, Inland Empire will be coming to the Criterion Collection in March with this Blu-ray, 2-disc Blu-ray set. Wow. So this is, again, very fabulous news. Absolutely fabulous. I'm looking forward to this immensely. It indicates new HD digital master made from the 4K restoration supervised by director David Lynch, with 5.1 surround DTS HD master audio and uncompressed stereo soundtracks newly remastered by Lynch and original re-recording mixers Dean Hurley and Ron Eng. So this is very exciting news indeed, and a number of supplements there as well. So I am quite taken with this. Now, I know this title had been rumored to be emerging in the Criterion Collection, so I admit that I'm not totally surprised, because I did hear those rumors before, starting from some months back, and now that we have the confirmation of such rumors today, that makes me very happy indeed. So while I wouldn't call myself totally surprised, all the same, I am still thoroughly overjoyed by this. I am so happy about this work, and it looks like there will be, as it indicates, new HD digital master. So I have watched this film so many times. I watched it a number of times when it was originally released in theaters a number of years back, and ever since then it has had a place on my shelves in terms of a number of releases. For example, I have these releases here. This happens, yes, from Japan and elsewhere. So I am I have seen this film a number of times. I still get caught up with its mystery, its maze-like enigmas, and the way it fashions itself as a type of story within stories within stories that seem to have almost this grand scheme of beautifully realized poetic chaos that is all the while under the supreme commanding control of this artist that is David Lynch. So this is incredible news indeed. I am so looking forward to this. And whatever this means in terms of new, the word new attached to new HD digital master, and as well as the newly remastered aspect with regard to the soundtracks, I am very much excited for this. So very excited for this indeed. It'll also be a good opportunity to compare with, say, past releases to see what this has in store. It is a work that it is very challenging, and it is very cryptic, and it's like a maze, but so beautifully rendered and so wonderfully amorphous in its poetry, and it has a punch and a kick and a type of snap to it that is also very much a free jazz type of exploration, in a manner of speaking. And I too remember, I just want to say very briefly, that movie theater experience watching Inland Empire. Amazing. I think back on it now, and it's like energy. Like it was like tingles right in the chair. It was like that type of. It was amazing. So in any event, Inland Empire is coming to the Criterion Collection. So more David Lynch works in the Criterion Collection, and I think I, for one, am very happy about that indeed. And I know I'm not the only one who feels that way. So this is going to be very exciting indeed. Let's talk more about it when it arrives. But here for now, we have, again, scheduled for release March 21st, 2023 for spine number 1175. That is the work which is Inland Empire. Strange what love does. Last, but certainly not least, we have a work which is scheduled for release March 28th, 2023 for spine number 1176. This is Joe Micklin Silver, and described as being work from 1979. So Joe Micklin Silver's work, Chilly Scenes of Winter. Chilly Scenes of Winter, and it's going to be for a Blu-ray. It looks like it's a single disc Blu-ray as the format option, but oh wow, this is so great. I'm looking forward to this immensely, and this is so wonderful indeed. It's a type of it has this the sort of the traits, if you will, of what one might call a comedy or romantic comedy, but there are so many ways in which it kind of subverts that, or it maybe surprises one that might have those types of, say, expectations going in. So this is oh gosh, I can't wait to talk about this one. I had the great honor I had the great good fortune of being able to watch this. I saw it a number of years ago on VHS, and it was yeah, what a great experience that was indeed. And I haven't been able to catch up with it recently. I know it had been released on a Blu-ray, I think, or separate release prior to the Criterion collection, but I was never able to get that. So, but now we have the Criterion collection providing the opportunity to revisit this very, very memorable work. So I'm looking forward to this immensely. And it says new restored 4K digital transfer with uncompressed monaural soundtrack. So again, I don't know what this new restored transfer will entail, what it will mean, but again, this will provide the opportunity for me to rekindle those memories that I have of this work. So I can't wait to see this again. This is going to be very exciting. So thank you, Criterion, for this opportunity. Again, scheduled for release March 28th, 2023. This is the work which is Chilly Scenes of Winter. So, my dear friends, that is it as far as the planned releases for March 2023, according to the Criterion Collection website. So, very interesting. So, 4 titles, one of which being a title that it currently exists in the Criterion Collection under this great Blu-ray, but now with the 4K UHD plus Blu-ray combo offering option to be made available next March. Plus, we have 3 new titles, 3 new spine numbers, John Woo, Dominican Silver, and David Lynch in the Criterion collection. So those 3 new titles appear to be the Blu-ray options. That's the situation as far as the formats are concerned. There doesn't seem to be any DVD options available for these new releases, right? So the 3 new titles, The Last Hurrah for Chivalry, Inland Empire, and Chilly Scenes of Winter, they appear, according to the website, to be Blu-ray selections only. So no DVD selection or no DVD possibility for any of those new title offerings. So again, for those who are keeping an eye out for the way in which DVD formats are being handled by Criterion and others, that's one indication there. Although we have seen DVD options being made available for past recent announcements, so we'll keep ourselves updated as to how that is being handled going forward. So that's one thing. And of course, another format that's being treated is the 4K UHD format, again for a currently existing title, that's for sure, but that'll be something to keep in mind when we examine or re-examine this film in the context of that new format offering selection from Criterion in March. So something else to keep in mind. Then we have the 3 new titles. So it's great to have John Woo emerge or re-emerge in this way. So wonderful stuff indeed. So and again, it's such a great entertaining film, Last Hurrah for Chivalry. So I'm looking forward to being able to talk about that one with you, my dear friends, as well as Chilly Scenes of Winter. So this is going to be so great, and to be able to revisit this and to try to recalibrate and reformulate how it was that I felt when I first saw this again some years back. So gosh, I can't wait to watch this one again. And then the comments I have for Inland Empire are I've made some preliminary ones just now, and so I will maybe reserve my more detailed comments for later when the actual item arrives from in March. But let me just say that, again, just to continue with my preliminary thoughts about the Inland Empire announcement, I am so thrilled by this. This is, again, this is for me, it was, and it is, and I mean this in a very, very complimentary way. This is one of the most challenging works for me in the context of David Lynch's filmography. That's not to say that any of his other films aren't challenging. That's not to say that at all. But this is incredibly challenging work for me, and I mean that in a very positive way, and I mean that in a way where it's like every time I'm getting ready to watch Inland Empire, I have to kind of prep, get myself ready to pump myself up and just be ready and excited for the thrill ride that is Inland Empire. It's the heartbeat sort of gets a little bit higher. It's that type of excitement level. So, and then when it starts, my goodness, does it start? Yeah, that's its start. Wow. So, and it goes and goes and goes in ways. It's remarkable. It's amazing. So, I I don't think I've been able to speak about that film with any type of specificity on his channel yet. I have spoken about this film before, but maybe not with any type of specificity. So, this will be a great opportunity to do so. So, looking forward to that. Maybe some other final notes about this announcement. So, we have maybe remarked of late that there seems to be, I'm not sure what the plans are for box sets, collector sets. It would be so nice to see a set that is of maybe a similar type of design or scale as, say, previous box sets that we've seen, like the Fellini set or the Agnes Varda set, or the Bergman set, or in the DVD days, the Kurosawa set, something like that. It would be so cool to see this huge box or something. Again, physical media enthusiasts like myself, we really love this sort of stuff. So we have seen some great collector sets, some great multi-film releases from Criterion so far. Of course, I I'm reminded, of course, of the great releases like the World Cinema Project set from earlier this year, 2022. I've just spoken on this channel about the Infernal Affairs trilogy release that was just made. There are some other titles, two multi-film titles in December. So those sets are really fantastic, of course, but at the same time, it would be so great to have a type of another sort of oversized set, as it were. One day, who knows? I hope it's in the cards in the immediate future for Criterion. Fingers crossed, of course, fingers crossed. But and whatever it is, I'm if it does indeed happen, I will be very happy to be a part of that Criterion journey. So again, fingers crossed that it does indeed occur. I really hope it does occur. But in the meantime, that's not to take away from any of the greatness that we have regarding these releases from March 2023. So, my dear friends, what do you think? How do you feel about this particular Criterion announcement? Please, of course, let me know in the comments section below at any time. I very much love to hear what it is you have to say. And you can, of course, leave a comment below. I'm also on Instagram, Daisuke4. So if you want to find me there as well, you can. And I'd be very happy to hear from you, my dear friends, about Criterion and about this thing, this wonderful thing which we all love, which is cinema. All right, my dear friends, so that's it for now. And so until we meet again, please be happy and healthy and well. And please keep on watching a lot of great movies. So until the next one, my dear friends, stay strong, stay safe, and cheers.